Manchester United fans are still waiting for confirmation of Joshua Zirkzee's arrival from Bologna, and talks with Bayern Munich for defender Matthijs de Ligt are expected to develop further in the coming days. But it is talks around potential departures that are driving the narrative this weekend, headlined by finding a new club for Mason Greenwood. Christian Eriksen is another touted to move away from Old Trafford after falling down the pecking order with less than a year of his contract remaining. However, Jadon Sancho could still be brought back into the fold, having been loaned to Borussia Dortmund for the second half of last season after falling out with head coach Erik ten Hag. Here are the big stories from Manchester United, who begin their pre-season campaign on Monday afternoon, over the past 24 hours. Eriksen exit. Manchester United will listen to offers Christian Eriksen in the transfer window after the midfielder expressed frustrations over his role last year. The Denmark international, 32, fell down the pecking order last term following the emergence of Kobbie Mainoo and is now inside the final year of his contract at Old Trafford. Eriksen, who caught the eye for his country at Euro 2024, went on record last season to outline that he was not satisfied with his role. And after making just 12 Premier League starts, it seems Eriksen is one of a number of players United are open to selling. Sancho solution. Jadon Sancho has been handed a lifeline at Manchester United after returning to first-team training in pre-season. Sancho had a public falling out with manager Erik ten Hag last season, with the winger taking issue with the Dutchman, stating that his performances in training were why he was not picked for United's 3-1 loss to Arsenal in September. Sancho then hit back at ten Hag on social media, releasing a statement where he claimed he was being made a scapegoat and that his manager's comments were completely untrue. He refused to apologize to ten Hag and was banished from the first team before rejoining Borussia Dortmund on loan. And now he's got a potential route back into the plans for the new season. Simon's interest. Erik ten Hag is weighing up whether to continue his Dutch revolution at Manchester United with a loan move for the Netherlands attacking midfielder Xavi Simons. Ten Hag has already lined up 2 deals, with a combined £76 million move for Dutch duo Joshua Zirkzee and Matthijs de Ligt from Bologna and Bayern Munich respectively. And the United boss has now spoken glowingly about 21-year-old Paris Saint-Germain star Simons, who scored a stunning goal as the Netherlands were knocked out of the Euros by England in the semi-finals on Wednesday. Omar Berrada, the new chief executive officer of Manchester United, is pledging to bring continued success to the Premier League team. Having begun his role at Old Trafford on Saturday after agreeing to make the switch from cross-city rivals Manchester City earlier in the year, there was a period of gardening leave before he could officially step into his new position. Upon entering office, Berrada extended an olive branch toward the Manchester United Supporters Trust, MUST, penning an open letter to articulate his hopes for a successful era at the helm of the Red Devils. His assurances include comprehensive ambitions of challenging for top honours across men's, women's, and academy levels. In the more immediate future, head coach Erik ten Hag and other board members will be joining hands with Berrada to oversee proceedings in the forthcoming summer transfer window. As I start as chief executive of Manchester United, I wanted to get in touch with you directly as representatives of our fans, wrote Berrada. It is my huge privilege to have been given the opportunity to lead this great club into its next chapter. Wherever you are in the world, people know Manchester United. The football, the history and the success, and most of all, our fans. Taking the role of CEO at Manchester United is a huge responsibility. I can promise you that we will do everything we can to deliver the titles, trophies, and culture expected of this club across our men's, women's and academy teams. I also want you to know how seriously I take fan engagement. Fans are the lifeblood of any club. And that is particularly true at Manchester United. I look forward to working with MUST, the Fan Advisory Board, Fans Forum and all fan groups to ensure their views and feedback are heard at the club. In terms of my immediate priorities, I will be focusing on the summer transfer windows alongside joining our men's team's tour to the US. I will also be spending time with our women's team when they are back for pre-season and getting to know colleagues across the club. I look forward to meeting with you to share more about my priorities and vision for Manchester United. I am also keen to hear from you, your feedback, ideas, and questions. Please feel free to reach out to me, Colette or Rick if you have any further questions. Otherwise, I look forward to meeting you over the coming months. Barada is one of several high-profile executives to join United this summer, with Jason Wilcox and Dan Ashworth joining from Southampton and Newcastle respectively. Manchester United's pursuit of Gerard Branthwaite is all but over, with Everton ready to cash in on another one of their stars and removing the need to sell their prized defender. Branthwaite has been one of United's top targets in defence, and the 21-year-old had reportedly agreed personal terms on a move to the Red Devils. However, United had seen multiple bids turned down by Everton, the largest of which was thought to be worth up to €60 million, with the Toffees wanting at least €80 million for the England international. Man United's 10 most expensive transfers of all time. United's desire to strengthen multiple areas of their squad has prevented the club from coming close to Everton's demands and, while Erik ten Hag's side were expected to make a new bid, the deal looks unlikely to progress any further, according to The Athletic. Everton have agreed to sell midfielder Amadou Onana to Aston Villa for £50 million, €59 million, in a move that would ease the immediate need to cash in on any other stars, including Branthwaite. Consequently, United have already begun to approach other centre-backs such as Matthijs de Ligt, and a move for the Bayern Munich star could be edging closer after a development at Old Trafford. United set to sell defender to fund like-for-like replacement. United have been looking to sell players in order to fund their transfer business, and the club were hoping to target Branthwaite along with de Ligt or another centre-back. But with seemingly nothing imminent over the sales of players such as Casemiro and Harry Maguire, United have been exploring other departures to try and raise funds. And a breakthrough was made in the rebalancing of United's defence after Willy Cambuala agreed to join Villarreal for €10 million, with the 19-year-old set to pen a 5-year deal with the La Liga side. United will retain a buyback clause on the centre-back, but it means that a space has opened up in the defence for the club to push for a player like de Ligt. A €50 million offer has also been made for Lainery Euro, and although the Lille defender prefers a move to Real Madrid, the Spanish side have yet to agree a fee for the teenager, giving United hope that he may end up choosing their contract instead.